talk about Trump and Biden. And believe me, before this pandemic, before COVID-19, I never watched CNN. I never focused on the news media outlets, CP24. But we're living in a time where the news is changing every day. And I think there's something to be said about keeping yourself informed. My show is basically going to be about Reiki. So Reiki energy is universal life force energy that moves through the 7 main chakras of the body. Some people know about this stuff, some people don't. I will go into depth explaining them. I basically have 8 episodes carved out for you guys, and each episode will touch with a different chakra. So, for example, there's the crown chakra, there's the third eye, there's the throat chakra, which most people have trouble communicating. There's the heart chakra, the solar plexus, which is right underneath your ribs. And there's the sacral chakra, that's 4 fingers underneath your belly button. Not that you need to see my belly button.
Okay. Well,
I love that. I love that.
See?
No, she was talking about all the chakras. So she was saying the chakra underneath your belly button, the third eye. So I guess Reiki is like this spiritual healing almost. That's what I'm kind of getting from her. But this is super exciting, guys. I feel like the H.E.R network is full of diverse and different subjects. So please tune in. I know like there's been difficulties today, but I don't know if you guys can hear everything that she was saying. But it was really clear that like, you know, she knows what she's doing. She's a professional within this field. So it's not even like she studied this online or anything like that. She's actually like a professional in the field of Reiki, and like this is super exciting. You know, I can't wait for this. This is like a different type of show. Like I don't think I've ever watched a Reiki show and stuff like that, but you know, I guess she's going to be telling us more about ourselves. And like, you know, I guess within spiritual healing comes mentality and like all of that type of stuff. So definitely tune into that. Joe, I mean, have you ever had Reiki done on you before? Like, have you ever digged a little deep?
You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. She has bothered me about doing I don't know if you call it treatments, a Reiki session, for like 12 years, maybe 10 years. Right. And I said, no,
please tell me you went.
You know what?
Please tell me you went if she's been bothering.
No, listen, you know, do you know who I am? I'm Jolton Joe. I don't need no treatments for anything. Look at this here. All right. I am perfect. Even the black, it's perfect. Okay, except for this, right?
This one's a little bit, you know, but this one's perfect. Absolutely. Straight line.
Yeah, no, but honestly, Julie Hinton Green, Living in the Now with Julie Hinton Green begins Tuesday, November 3rd, 11 a.m. You must watch it. If you never heard of Reiki, watch it to listen and to find out what Reiki is. We're going to be joined by somebody else who is spiritual and who's wellness. She launched her show on Monday, the Zulu, Beyond Wellness. We're about wellness. Tomorrow, don't forget tomorrow, we got Single Pringle, online dating, like for tips for online dating and everything like that. Also, we got, the Wiseman Report replayed from Friday. That's Woman MMA there. Then we got big up. Scared you there. Tanya Mullins, the Tanya Mullins Show. And then at 10 o'clock, they debut Tell It, or what's it called? Tell It Like It Is, or
Tell it like it is.
No, what is it? Now you're making me look at the thing. Hold on, I'm getting so many texts from Julie. But
is she coming back on?
No, she had to go or something. I don't know. Somebody's trick-or-treating at her house or something. But see, people should not go. They should watch ZINGOTV and all that. But I'm going to find out the name of... See, if it was up to... You're supposed to know all these names here. Okay? Tell It Like It Is. Tell It Like It Is.
It is.
Suzanne Hamilton and Talicia are going to give Tell It Like It Is. So if you have relationship problems, Carl Anderson, wrestler, has relationship problems, especially today. Do you want to know a secret, Sam? Do you want to know a secret?
Yeah.
He cheated on his wife. His wife wrote you know what else? And cheater all over his face. He cheated on his wife. And He is a famous wrestler. Nobody knows this. We just broke it here on the special Halloween edition of Barn Burn Alive, Lavish, whatever. Yes, Carl Anderson, formerly of the WWE, cheated on his wife. You hear it first and only on the Barn Burner TV network.
The Barn Burner Network. Look who's messing up the promos now. Come on, Joe.
Because I'm getting texts from wrestlers also. Now, all right. So, have you've gone out the last couple weeks and all that?
Of course.
Of course. That means of course, not of course.
Of course. Oh, I'm scared my buns are gonna fall out. Of course.
Okay. Have everybody worn their mask?
Of course, we have been wearing our mask.
Not you. The people who you've been, outside and going to wherever, outside malls or whatever. There's a lot of people not wearing masks. I like how I wear this mask, right? Covers my eyes also. Look. Okay,
I do, but I feel like everyone wears it the wrong way sometimes. Some people will have it down here. Some people will have it hanging off your ear. Some people will have the nose out or the mouth out. And I'm like, what is going on? I mean, I know it's hard to breathe, but like, if we got to do it for what, 10 minutes?
Like this. Aren't you supposed to wear it like this?
Yes, let me see. Yep, absolutely. Perfect, Joe. You have it on perfectly, but a lot of people have been wearing it wrong. Oh no, I feel kind of odd wearing a costume.
All right, can you hear us? Because okay, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, because the last guest couldn't hear us. All right. This is Leah Zulo meets Samantha Walters. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. You look so cute. I love the ears. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I can't see properly. Oh, the buns. I love it.
Yeah, they're supposed to be ears, though. Yeah, so you're right.
All right. So Leah's on. She started her show this past Monday. Tell everybody about it. And I know Sam was watching it. And do you have any tips for the people who are watching the special Halloween edition?
Hi. Yeah. Oh, well, Halloween edition. Oh, my goodness. So I was just actually this morning testing out what I'm going to be doing on Monday. So for those that don't know about the show, it's called Beyond Wellness. It's Mondays at 8:30 p.m. And I'm basically a guinea pig for all things wellness and beauty. So I take questions and inquiries from everybody watching or on Instagram and Twitter. And then I kind of become their guinea pig. So everything from PRP for hair growth, hair masks, any cleanses, nutrition, anything that you're kind of interested in learning about or having someone else try before you to see if it works. I'm going to kind of be doing it weekly on the show. So Monday is going to be all about the health benefits internally and externally of sweet potatoes. And it's everything from stopping hair loss to facial masks and just all the benefits that it has. And it was so amazing learning all about it. I got so many different messages from people on Instagram and what it's done for them. So it's going to be kind of a tutorial on 7 different ways to use it.
So Leah, I have a question. So I'm starting to get gray hair here. Okay. How can I prevent this?
First of all, you need to stop stressing out.
Tell the producer to stop stressing me out. Come on. All right.
Second of all, you're very lucky if you're just starting to get gray hair because I got my first one when I was 24. Wow. But you know what I actually learned? So one of the episodes,
no, come on.
It was, oh my goodness, I wish I was 24. I'll be 24 for Halloween next year. But no, actually PRP for the scalp was really cool. That's one thing I learned when researching for that episode. I'm not going to say it's not painful, but it's, I mean, you'll watch the episode to kind of find out, but it's basically they use your own plasma to inject it back into your scalp and it awakens the cells. It prevents hair loss and it kind of prevents gray hair from continuing because it keeps the cells alive.
All right. And for people who don't know, you have a baby. Okay.
I do.
So take through the adjustment of, running and you have a job, running from doing a job, taking care of your baby and everything like that, and still producing wellness, still being able to.
Oh, gosh. Honestly, I think it's so important, especially as a new mom, to maintain wellness in your life. And kind of, I really wanted to, call the show Beyond Wellness, just because it really includes beauty and just feeling good, whether it's through fitness, through beauty treatments. I just think it's all encompassing, whether it's mind, body, and soul when it comes to your wellness. And it's so important as a new mom, especially if sleep deprivation is involved, which it definitely was for me in the first year. She just turned 1. We had a little bit of a rough night last night because I was trying to prepare her for the time change by pushing back her sleep schedule, and she was not having it. So I just find it so important, you know, once the baby goes to bed, to really focus on you a little bit. And I think the show is a great way of doing that, because it actually gets me to really do something different for myself and for the viewers every week.
I love that. I think that's so cool because, you know, as a mother too, I feel like you're just giving advice, like, you know, out like that and showing people like, you know, even if you're a mother, you can do that. You can, like, you know what I mean? Still provide, still have time for yourself, and still, like, you know, be able to share that knowledge. So that's so amazing. Kudos for you for, like, you know, being able to balance everything and like that too. And like, you know, for any tips for today too, like I'm looking at your long hair, like the whole thing fits in the camera. I'm like, wow, any tips for longer hair for me? Like, I'm trying to like grow it. Oh my goodness.
You know what? That's why I really wanted to do an episode on that. So there's going to be one that's completely on hair growth. And it was so important to me. So it was, and I'll share a little nightmare scenario I had. So once, I think it was, oh my gosh, I think it was 2012. I honestly don't remember. I had dyed my hair very dark, and I kind of wanted to go back light again. Long story short, I literally had to cut it up to here. It was falling out from the roots because of the damage from the processing, and it was a total nightmare. So that's when I kind of started.
2012. So you cut it here, up to here in 2012.
Literally, it was insane. So there's so many different things that I tried, but an entire episode is going to be about that, because there's literally so many things you can do. And a lot of people don't know, you can actually wear extensions to grow your hair, which is what I ended up doing. And everybody thinks it's so damaging. And it was the best thing that I could do, aside from the treatments and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to cover that in an episode. I haven't cut it in 2 years, but some of the treatments that I do makes it grow so fast. That it's 24 inches now, and I've only been growing it kind of for the last year or so without a trim, especially ever since quarantine.
Oh my goodness. I have 2 follow-up questions for that though. Would you say that dyeing your hair kind of like damages it in a way? I've been hearing so many rumors about different things, or bleaching it. Is it true?
Oh my gosh. My hair personally does not like bleach. I have very dark hair to begin with. So I do like the lighter tones and everything like that. I don't think dyeing it damages it. I think dyeing it without preparing it definitely damages it, which is what happened in 2012. And if your hair is already so processed and you try to make it lighter, but there's so many different treatments that you should do for the first like 4 weeks prior to even dyeing it. And then a couple of weeks after dyeing it, and then it would be fine.
Perfect. And then no, for sure. No. And then my second question is, like, there's a lot of rumors about trimming too. So some people say you have to trim it to keep it growing or to stimulate the hair growth or something. Is that even true? Do you have to, I know you said you haven't cut it in 2 years, but
honestly, I never ever trim my hair. 2 years ago, I got a trim just because it was getting excessively long, but I never trim it. I don't know. For me, I think that's
so. If I have a lot of split ends, would that even matter? Like,
no, honestly, I get where that's coming from when they say it kind of travels its way up and then you get breakage and stuff like that. I find a good treatment once a week. I haven't really had to trim.
Oh, wow.
Do you use some treatments on your daughter?
Sorry, I missed that.
When you use some of the treatments that you use on your daughter?
You know what, probably not yet, but I try to keep everything natural. So it's literally everything that you can make with the ingredients in your kitchen that I use on both my face and my hair. So it's definitely something you could do if you're super young, but she already has like such cute, soft, fine hair that hasn't been damaged at all.
Well, that brings me to my, sorry, Stan. That brings me to my next question. Her first Halloween, right?
It's her second. So for her first one, she was only a couple of weeks old.
That's what I'm saying. So technically, the first, what was she? What did you dress her up as?
So for her first year, she was a pumpkin because she was this big. And this year she was Wonder Woman.
Oh,
ooh, I love that movie.
And when you were 24, because now you're 25, what was the best outfit that you went out on Halloween?
Oh my goodness. You know what's hilarious? My sister was actually making fun of me for this literally 2 hours ago. She was like, remember the time you were 24? So it was Moulin Rouge had come out, and I was
Oh.
I was Christina Aguilera from the movie.
See, Sam doesn't have no. I have no comment on that. Come on, because I know your husband. If I say something,
I mean, that would have been a cool costume. I wish I got to see that.
It's so funny. You look back and you're just like, oh, Facebook memories. Why do you haunt me like this?
Oh, what was your favorite costume then?
My favorite, like ever?
Yeah, ever. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Probably when I was a kid. I think like you just put so much more effort into it when you're little. I used to be a witch almost every year, but every year was like a really creative witch, and you get so excited about it. I miss that. How about you?
Well, me involves sports. Look, I'm still. This is what
Of
I.
course.
But here, Sam asked me this question. I'm going to ask you your favorite candy during Halloween when you got like
Wonder Bar.
Wonder
You
Bar.
know, I actually bought myself a Halloween pack of Wonder Bar last week.
What was your least favorite?
Not Tootsie Rolls. They were my second least. I think they were Rockets. It was like little pieces of chocolate.
That's Joe's favorite candy.
Is
Oh
it
my
your
gosh.
favorite? Oh my goodness.
I hate the houses that came and maybe you had it. Some people gave you apples.
Yes.
I took those apples. I gave it to the teacher the next day. Okay, so I'm telling you, who goes and gives apples? That costs more money than the Rockets.
There was a dentist. There was a dentist in my neighborhood when I was a kid, and he would give toothbrushes, and we'd get so angry.
Well, actually, you could use that after you eat all the.
Exactly.
Exactly. All right. So tell everybody once again about your show and when is it on and everything like that.
So Mondays at 8:30 p.m. It's Beyond Wellness on ZINGOTV,
I like
channel
the name.
251. Yes, thank you very much. Joe had a hand in the name. And yeah, it basically, I'm your guinea pig. So message me on Instagram. It's Leah_Zulo. And let me know what you've been waiting to try or what you're interested in trying. And I've either done it and I can discuss it, or I will be your guinea pig and then talk about it.
All right.
Love that. Please produce the hair video. I'm still
I
waiting
will
to grow
for sure. Maybe you'll want to jump on that one with me. It'll be fun, but it's definitely, it's tried, tested, and true. So it's definitely something that I've been very interested in myself.
Absolutely.
And the fans who are watching this, that's on both networks, Barn Burner and the H.E.R network. Definitely must watch. Leah Zulo definitely coming out and giving fans and everybody, you have to watch this because nobody will else talk about hair products and stuff like that because it's needed. All joking aside, it's needed. People, like Sam, how long did it take you to do your hair today? Honestly.
Well, today I just brushed it out dry, so there is no like patterns or anything in it. But like,
beautiful. You have really, really nice hair.
Thank you. But I definitely want to try. I feel like your hair looks so healthy. I definitely want to try like the treatments you're talking about, the natural. Do you just use like food, regular, like avocado or something? Oh
yeah.
Wow! I just
avocado, almond oil, sweet potato. It depends really what your goal is, like whether it's for growth or just repair. But I'll go over all of it. I'll do a full episode on it.
So I got a question. One of my friends named Phil used to tell me that.
Wait, you just cut out. Sorry, start back from Phil.
One of my friends named Phil used to tell me he uses beer on his hair instead of shampoo. Is that first of all correct? And then isn't he a guy who uses beer, spending beer on your hair? Come on.
I definitely don't think he uses beer, unless it was prior to my time.
It's another Phil, okay? But no, but honestly, does that work on men?
Beer, I have not. You know what? Maybe that'll be something I will try for you, or I'll have Phil try it out on the show. Okay. Yeah, but speaking of Phil, actually, he's gonna be on one of the episodes soon because he's kind of created this really amazing workout for me with our daughter, where I work out with our baby, and she is in lieu of all fitness equipment. So it's the baby's body weight, and it's so fun, and you get to spend a whole hour with your baby. So I think it's really cool for new moms to do, and it's such an amazing workout. Like you actually get an intense workout, and then super fun for the baby.
And then
that's so cool.
For people who don't know Phil, he trains the best of the best. Okay, this guy, and he worked so hard. Leah, do you want to tell where he's at right now? This guy doesn't stop working.
Oh,
Doesn't
he's
stop
working right now, actually. I know, it's crazy. He's
Yeah.
awesome. He's super fun. He really, really loves to, help people achieve their goals. So whether it's through fitness, it's through nutrition, he works with a lot of really great doctors in the field who are leading practitioners in the industry. So whether it's weight loss, cardiac, anything health and wellness, basically diabetes programs, you name it. And then he works with a really, awesome array of athletes, professional athletes for sports programs and training as well, literally from 8-year-olds to 80-year-olds. So one of the things he was super passionate about with my whole journey through pregnancy was pre and postnatal care. So he kind of put this program together, and I began it prior to having our baby, but now it's super fun because I get to do it with her.
And honestly, I know, I'm not only saying it because I know him and he's your husband, but he's the best. People should go. I'm trying to get him on a show here. People should.
I will definitely make that happen for sure.
People should go out of the way and listen to what he does, especially on Zoom now. Everybody's at home working out through Zoom and everything. And how unique a mother working out with a baby. Okay, that you never
I
hear.
know. He's very creative.
By the way, the mother always can hold the baby. I know Phil can't hold like 3 pounds. Okay, so
I'm gonna tune into that episode and probably use my puppy and like lift it. I hope I can still use that.
That would be so cute.
Okay. Like,
maybe there's something you guys can do. Puppy love, call it puppy love. There you go.
Oh my goodness! You know what? I had a dog, and he was 18 pounds, so it's just perfect. My daughter's getting on the heavier side, so I have a tougher time now.
Yeah. All right. Any last comments, Leah?
That's it. Thank you so much for having me on. I hope you guys are having a great Halloween, and I look forward to seeing everybody Monday night.
All right. That's
Great,
Leah Zulo. Check out our show Beyond Wellness Monday nights at 8:30. And by the way, when Phil Zulo comes on, go out of your way. Go out. I don't say this a lot. Go out of your way. We're trying to get this guy on for like 20 years already.
Oh.
Right? So go out of your way and watch this, because if it's good enough for the athletes, the doctors and all that, it's good enough for you. Trust me. He never gets recognized like he should. So Leah, there you go. He owes me $20 for saying that. So
thank you so much.
All right. Thanks
Have a good night. Bye, Samantha. Have a good night.
Bye. You too.
Bye. All right. So we're now joined, and by the way, by the superstar, by the professional volleyball player. Look how happy. I thought she would be happy by seeing me. But look, all right.
I'm excited to see Sam.
All right, fine. I won't. You guys have 20 minutes to talk about yourself. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, no. Oh my goodness.
Samantha.
I thought you were gonna dress up.
This is me dressing up. It's my winter sweater.
Oh, so you're like a Christmas person already? Okay, I see the vibes.
Nope, this is my favorite time of year, Samantha. Tomorrow, I've been already listening to Christmas carols because I know, because we're not doing anything for Halloween. And if anybody is, I will be shaming you. I don't believe in shaming anybody, but I'm going to shame you if you're going out this Halloween. And if not,
Well,
All right.
I'm not going out this Halloween.
So let me ask Dimitra a question. What was your favorite Halloween costume?
Ooh, you know what? My mom is an elementary school teacher, so we always went all out. I think my favorite, okay, so when I was in grade 2, I dressed up as Jasmine. So that was one of my faves. Another in grade 8, I dressed up as a flamingo.
Oh,
A flamingo. I know you had one of those pink. Did you have one of those pink?
I had
like
a pink tutu, and I literally got a hat with like a flamingo neck on it. And then my all-time favorite Halloween costume was when I went to an all-girls school. So they were like pretty conservative as like what you would dress up in, but I dressed up as a Jersey housewife. So I had like a juicy tracksuit on with like heels, and I put on a fake tan, and I had extensions on, and I talked like this.
Can you do your Jersey accent for us, or like?
Oh my God.
all right. So Dimitra, I have a question for you, and this is a serious question. You see the eye black, because I'm supposed to be a champion quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl champions this year. Anyways, you see the eye blacks. You were a volleyball player. Did you ever wear eye black? And do they work? Like, why is people wearing eye black when it's night?
No, I've never. Well, I'm playing under fluorescent lights, so it doesn't work for me.
Well, when they play in a stadium, the lights beam down on them, and they're still wearing, like baseball players, all baseball, day, night, they wear these eye blacks also. Like, I never got it.
It's a vibe. Like, why do volleyball players wear scrunchies? They don't help you play.
Well, I'm not commenting on that. So that's it. All right.
In their hair.
So
I don't know where you were thinking of putting a scrunchie.
all right.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so here you're back. You know what I always say when we're back, Sam? You know what I say here? Reunited and it feel. Never mind. All right. So here you're back. Lavish Crew is back for this special edition of the Halloween edition here. So give us some dirt. Or like Sam says, what's the tea?
First of all, that's my saying.
All right. So
that is to be just saying. She started it. I was like,
okay, go, Sam. What I'll say, what's the coffee? There you go.
What's the tea? I mean, I'm looking for the Google Docs here. Demetra, have you typed in there yet?
I don't get it anyways. I don't get Google Docs, so it doesn't matter.
I did not get a Google Doc for today. I was not prepared. I'm sorry.
Neither was I. But I mean, in recent news, did you know that Blake and Gwen Stefani
Yes.
engaged or not engaged, married?
They're getting married. I'm excited. Pop Princess and the Country Star. I'm back.
Did you expect that? Did you expect that? I mean, I know they were both judges on The Voice, but
I've never put them together, but seeing them together, they look so cute. They're just such a beautiful, like, he's so good looking. Like,
much like myself, right? No comment. See,
yes, Joe.
Come on, no comment. See, there you go. All right, Demetra, that's it. Okay, I'm actually going to ask you this. 2 questions. What Sam asked so far, all our guests. What was your favorite candy? What is your favorite candy when you go?
I'm a bit okay. Well, candy or chocolate?
Both.
Well, chocolate is candy, considered candy kind of thing.
Okay,
right?
So my favorite chocolate, I think, is okay, but you only really get these on Halloween. Like, I would never go out and buy it, but I always would get I loved it when I got them. But you know those like little mini crunch chocolate bars where they have the Rice Krispie crisps in there?
Huh.
No, maybe just in Vancouver you get that. So
I like. I'm also a classic girl. I love a Kit Kat and sour cherry blasters.
And the what? What's the last one?
Sour cherry blasters.
Sour cherry blasters. What's your least favorite candy? Then?
Oh, Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls. That's what like Leah just said too. She's like, that's her second like least favorite. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, those are a waste. First of all, they're super bad for your teeth. Like, they are. I've heard of people getting their caps stuck in them, and they're just gross. Like, anyways, that's a whole other story.
All right. So here, Demetra, let me ask you this. Okay. You were in Toronto for a couple of years, right? Halloween, did you go for Halloween in Toronto? And is it comparable to, take me through the difference between Toronto and Vancouver?
So I missed 2 Halloweens because I think we were at Queen's that year, both years playing. So I missed 2 Halloweens. We were on the road, and Ryerson has a policy where you can't drink or anything on the road, which is fair. So I missed 2 Halloweens. But the Halloweens I did experience, so when I celebrated Halloween at home, I was in high school. So it was a very different energy than when I would celebrate at high school. Sorry, when I celebrated high school. When I celebrated Halloween in Toronto.
In university, yeah. Oh. So you didn't dress up for any of the years of university, kind of like for Halloween or anything?
No, just the 2 I didn't because we were on the road, but the 5 that I was there, I did.
You mentioned when we started this, you have your Christmas sweater or whatever, okay?
Yeah.
So the vibe, what was your favorite? I'm going to ask you this, since tomorrow you're going to see Santa Clauses and Canadian tires and stuff like that, all right? So I asked you what's your favorite Halloween memory, what's your favorite Christmas memory, and same question, give me the vibe in Toronto Christmas as opposed to Vancouver Christmas.
So I've never actually spent Christmas Day in Toronto, but I lived right downtown. So I loved walking around downtown and by Eaton Center, all the lights, and it was so beautiful. Just having snow, because I didn't get a lot of snow growing up, but My favorite Christmas memory was when we were really, I think actually it was last Christmas, we spent it up at our cabin, which I think we'll be doing again this year because we'll have to isolate, so it'll only be the four of us. But I think when I was little, we used to go to, my dad's from Saskatchewan. So we used to go to Saskatchewan and spend it with all of his family there. And my uncle, who was actually he worked for CBC for a long time, so he had a really great voice. He used to read us the night before Christmas on their staircase.
Oh,
Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say one other thing. We're talking about Canada, but on Tuesday, you're big for this, okay? On Tuesday, a big thing's happening in the United States that affects the world, okay? Tell everybody listening, because this goes worldwide. This special goes, in North America, in Europe, and everything. Tell everybody how important it is to vote on Tuesday.
It's beyond pertinent to vote. Like, please go out there. It is still not too late to register. I think you can register up until the day before. Early voter registration in Texas went up like 100%. 16 million people voted early just in the state of Texas. So it's, we are on the precipice of something that could be really terrible. I'm biased. I am a huge proponent of Biden-Harris. But we are on the precipice of the world changing, for the rest of our lifetime if we continue on this route in terms of, people's lives are at risk. Climate change, women's rights, LGBTQIA rights. Mm-hmm. We were on the brink of something really horrendous, I think. So we have an opportunity right now to take back our future and take back what we want and, impart some good in the world. So vote. I can't stress that. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I just think it's so important. The voting booth is the only place where we are all equal. It doesn't matter your orientation, your race, your gender. Nothing matters behind the voting booth. All votes matter the same and weigh the same. So please just go out and vote.
And by the way, Dimitra, you see that guy up here? That's the orange fellow in the White House right now. He's scared. He's scared there, and I should take off the mask.
Him, Joe, he's wearing a mask. Trump doesn't wear.
Yeah, that's not him, but maybe it's him. We're all laughing at him or whatever, right? So, and also since I don't even know if they wear this in the United States, but starting tomorrow, I don't know if you could see it. Wear your poppy. Everybody should be wearing their poppy and all that. Celebrate for people. They say, oh, they give their lives. Just COVID's terrible. These the poppy mean the world to people who actually gave their lives and everything. For these people, we need to celebrate and remember 10 days from 10, 11 days from now, Remembrance Day. Please go out and get your poppy. It's really, really important. Like Dimitra said, for the people, in the United States, go out and vote, but also get your poppy here, because after tonight, Halloween, everybody wears a poppy for 10 days. God, I sound like Don Cherry. But anyways, wear your poppy, okay? So it's very, very important to wear your poppy. Now, Dimitra, how's the spike going? Because we don't see you now. We don't see you. You have the spike. You left me and Sam all alone here, and we're holding down the fort. The big question is, I got Texas upon Texas upon Texas, from Kansas City, even Texas. And are you coming back to Lavish or not?
I'm going to come back. Of course I'm coming back.
Okay. See, Sam, you're supposed. I asked the question you wanted. All right. So
thank you.
But Spike, how's this?
You talk.
You talk? Oh my gosh, man! You talk. All right. So, how's the spike going? What do you have planned for this Monday?
Yeah, the spike is going really well. Last week, I thought we had one of the most interesting interviews yet. We talked about, early fatigue with sports and specializing early and what it's like to be a more mature player and that kind of stuff. And then next week is going to be a really big guest, former member of the men's national team, Adam Simak, who's a phenomenal player, coach, trainer. He was on one of the most decorated era. He was part of the team that was one of the most decorated men's national team, Canadian men's national team. So we're talking about his experience on the team, as well as walking away from the sport due to injury, and transitioning into coaching. So I'm excited to get a chance to chat with him.
Now, I don't see this a lot. I don't see this a lot, but I'm so proud of everybody on the team, the H.E.R network and the Barn Burner TV network. But it's Must Watch TV, Monday at 7:30 p.m. Must watch, the only, I repeat, the only volleyball show on TV hosted by a volleyball champion. You see her? She's going big places. You're not leaving Barn Burner soon, I hope, okay? You're not leaving Barn Burner soon, but
I hope you leave soon. I hope you get the dream job you've been waiting for, Dimitra.
We got to renegotiate this contract then. All right. We go. I got to talk to Eduardo. We got to renegotiate your contract then. All right. Even when you make it big, and we want you to make it big, you're still coming on for Lavish and Spike and all that. But no, seriously, Dimitra Margos, you're going to hear from her for years to come. She's in the position, like everybody's watching, everybody here on the Barn Burner TV network, the H.E.R network, ZINGOTV 250, 251. She is a special nobody. I don't understand why people around the world, networks and sporting, why they don't put volleyball ahead of, like I said, darts or pool, or not swimming pool, like billiards. Come on, or blackjack. Come on. And this lady, you're seeing her now for the first. Everybody's starting to recognize how good she is, but volleyball is her suit. Look at the passion she has. Look at who she's bringing on every Monday. Why are you laughing? It's true. Look at who she's bringing on every Monday. It's the who's who in the volleyball world. And look at the people that they come on with. She comes on with, and they're the who's who in the volleyball world. All right. So Dimitra, continued success with everybody's coming on here now. See, Dimitra, once I say everything about you, everybody wants to come on. All right. So wait a minute. Before you go, we got Andrew Owen, and we got Justin Levine and Kenai Andrews. Anybody has a question for a volleyball champion, speak now for hold your peace. Nobody. Kenai, come on.
Come on.
Don't put them on the spot.
Kenai, you wearing a Philadelphia Flyer uniform or what?
Pardon?
Hey, you know,
He's wearing Flyers. Come on.
I gotta represent the big E. I gotta represent the big E over here. But no, I didn't have a volleyball question, but I just wanted to say, hey, that was a great show. I have watched the show, and I love the guests that you have on the show. So you got a fan over here that is monitoring the show. So keep it up.
Wait a minute. What about Lavish? You don't like Sam and her co-host?
This is not about us right now, Joe. This is a show. This is Spike. It's not that serious.
This is Kenai Andrews. If he's going to give Dimitra a shout out, he's got to give you a shout out too. Come on.
Sports is in right now. Sports is in. Dimitra, do your thing. I definitely am a big fan too. You know what I mean? I never really understand, but I try to comprehend as much of the Spike as I can as I go. But yes, amazing.
Thank you, guys.
All right, so that's Dimitra Margos. Check her out on the Spike, Mondays 7:30, and hopefully soon back on Lavish. Thanks a lot, Dimitra.
Thank you so much for having
me. Happy Halloween, by the way.
You too. Hi, guys.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
All right, so you can see we're joined by Andrew Owen, Kenai Andrews, and Justin Levine. Justin, great that you don't change your background there. We talked on Thursday, and you don't change your background. Okay, so Sam, I know you're going to take a little bit of a back seat, but do you want to ask these three gentlemen your questions about Halloween before we touch a little bit on sports? Go ahead, Sam.
Of course. I feel so overpowered right now because it's just all guys on here. So I'm like, okay, well,
don't worry about it.
Okay, no worries. But I wanted to ask you guys.
I could bring Eduardo here. He could be the lady.
Stop, Joe. Oh my gosh. No, but
John Freeman Nelson. Look, you got a Hall of Famer, John Freeman Nelson. I gotta say something. Hold on. I got on Eduardo now. Look, I gotta say something. By the way, everybody on here right now, John Freeman Nelson this week got awarded the best sports anchor in the state of Georgia. the best sports anchor in the state of Georgia, because Eduardo's not from Georgia. All right. So, like, look, okay, the best sports anchor in the state of Georgia, who we have on our team. He's one of the captains. John, go ahead.
Well, let's see. It's good to see Samantha. Andrew, good to see you. Kanai, good to see you. And Justin, as always. Sorry, Justin Levine, HBS. That's yeah, I have to get that
Yes,
right.
that is. Nice to see you.
Good to be seen. And Eduardo, second time today that we've seen each other. And it's good that, let's see. So Eduardo is a graduate of something. I guess that's what it is. But so, you know, it's great to see all of you guys. And once again, thanks for everything that each and every one of you has done for Barn Burner and H.E.R. and all points in between. So it's just great to catch up with you. When I can hop in and do these things, we just finished another one of our shows getting ready for Atlanta United and FC Cincinnati tomorrow. So as a part of the network, what we do on our side of things is we'll do the day before, we'll do like a preview show, and that went to stoppage time. And so it went for about an hour and a half as opposed to what we thought it was going to be. But that's what, when folks want to ask questions, it's all cool.
John, I got two questions.
Yeah.
One basically for Samantha.
Sure.
But the first one is, you see, like, I'm supposed to be a football player with the eye black, okay?
Yeah.
Why do people, because everybody here wants to know, why do players wear the eye black? Do they really work?
Well, since I've never worn it, I couldn't tell you myself. But why eye black is worn is so any incoming light goes here and it doesn't go directly into your eyes. And so that's why the eye black is there. The eye black is basically to sit there and distract the sun, to have it go here as opposed to have it go directly into your line of sight.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, because black attracts heat, right?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
All right.
A lot of baseball players wear it too.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the second question is for all these, well, Kanai is not a newcomer and Eduardo is not a newcomer, but any advice for the rest of them to break in the sports or media like Sam is doing the Lavish with a great co-host that she has? But
Yeah, Sam and Dee and what you guys are doing with Lavish is tremendous. What I tell folks, well, first and foremost, you know how to get in touch with me. And so if there's any questions that any of you guys have, DM me, email me, call me. If you don't have my number, Joe does, and you can get in touch with me in any number of those ways. And so if you ever have any questions about any aspect of the business, give me a call, shoot me a DM, fire off an email, and we'll go back and forth, and I'll answer your questions. But as all of you know, you get out of it what you put into it. And, you know, Sam, what you're doing on Lavish, Andrew, what you're doing, Kanai, what you're doing with MMA and fight sports, Justin, what you're doing. See now, and I also saw the PWHPA gear, and so now I'm going to the poorhouse when it comes to seeing all that stuff, and so I'm going to end up buying that now too. Justin, what you're doing on the hockey side of things is tremendous, and it keeps me informed. What each and every one of you are doing is you're doing content that not a lot of other folks do, and the fact that you have the love and the passion and the level of engagement in each and every one of the programs that you guys do every single week is it gives you reps. It makes you more comfortable to develop personas and personalities and things like that. So first and foremost, be the first you. Don't be the next so-and-so when it comes to this industry. You know, when it comes to the sports that you love or the music and entertainment and all that kind of stuff, be the first Samantha, be the first Justin, be the first Kanai, be the first Andrew. Be that first person. Don't sit there and say, well, you know, growing up, I used to watch so-and-so and now I want to be like that. Be yourself. Do what you want to do and come up with your own approach to all of this. And so that to me is the biggest advice, other than what you guys are already learning about your investment and what you're seeing when it comes to all the engagement and the interest and being a part of everything here at Barn Burner and H.E.R. and Zingo. So those are the biggest two things I can tell you, other than giving you my email, my DMs, and my phone number. It's just figure out your voice, find your voice, which you guys are already doing, solidify that, and then just continue to kick you know what. I mean, so it's really very simple. Find your voice, be the first you, and keep kicking butt. Really, those are the only three things that I can give you philosophically when it comes to the business.
That comes from a guy who got voted as the best anchor in the state of Georgia. Also, a play-by-play guy for Atlanta United. So when he talks, people listen. Unlike his president, all right. Who, by the way, John, did you vote yet?
Yes, I did. The boss and I voted about a week ago, and it took us about 10 minutes.
All right.
So anybody has, it's great for John to come on. Anybody has questions to ask John Freeman Nelson, the award winner now. That should be your title there, okay?
So let's see. Award-winning team captain, Hall of Famer. Is that how you're going to phrase it now?
Well, do you want me to give you more?
Or we'll use what I call you, the God and Guru.
No, that's Jason. Jason is by far the guru when it comes to soccer. I am learning more with soccer down here. It's my PhD class, and so it's fun for me to learn on a daily basis something new every day about the sport. And I follow the European game. I'm learning about the American game. I don't quite have the history that others do, but I get to learn from Jason every day. And so
so now let me ask you something. I know everybody knows you're a sports guy and all that, but we got Samantha here, the queen of living the lavish lifestyle. Look at the background and everything. You have any entertainment questions for her?
All right.
And we're not talking about Kanye West or peeing or Grammys or anything, okay?
Don't! Oh my gosh! Don't put. I'm so scared to answer questions.
What I was going to ask about was this gift of a hologram. That was what I was going to ask about.
Oh, do you know what he's talking? Do you know what he's talking about? No.
Joe, give me a minute. Wait, the gift of a hologram?
Wasn't Kim Kardashian gifted a hologram of her father?
Yeah, by Kanye.
Oh yeah. I heard about this. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. No, I haven't even kept up with that, so I feel so behind right now.
John, give her a break. It took her 6 hours to do that scar on her face. Okay, so that. Give her a break there. But yeah, he gifted his wife a hologram.
How do you gift?
Oh my gosh.
How do you gift?
When you have John,
that's got to cost a lot. That's got to cost a lot of money.
So that's what I want to say. That's when you have Justin Levine money. Okay, that's when you have Justin Levine money. You could do anything. And Eduardo's looking around for the money. There you go. Look.
Oh, you got to give it to him. It's a very unique gift.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Not too many people have their own hologram.
But I mean, I mean, what you can do, because I've heard of buying a star in the solar system for somebody and naming it after an individual, but I've never heard of buying a hologram for the person that you love. That's a first, and especially of your dead father. I thought that was interesting.
I feel like that is interesting. I feel like when we talk about holograms, though, like in movies, they make it seem so like everyone kind of had one back then. Is it really rare or something? Like, have we never had them out? I mean, is that why it's so expensive? You guys were just talking about the price.
When I think of hologram, I just think of, help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. That's that's what I think of. Mm-hmm. Or when David Bowie did the Sound and Vision concert tour, he did Major Tom to a video screen of himself, and he basically sang back and forth doing Major Tom to it wasn't quite a hologram, it was like a video image of himself. And so he's singing back and forth and singing both parts, like the old David Bowie to the current David Bowie. And so that's the closest thing.
That was pretty cool.
Well,
yeah.
John,
I just looked up how much one of those things would cost. I want to hear some guesses.
25 grand.
Higher.
Wow.
250 grand.
A little lower.
100. Wait, more up?
No, lower than 250,000.
150.
Yeah, 150. Correct. 150,000. So who's got the pocket change for it?
Justin does. Now, John,
right.
John, we asked all our guests and all of us guys here, other than you and lady, are in Toronto. Now in Atlanta, what is your favorite Halloween candy? And what was your favorite Halloween costume? I know you're going to say 3 years ago you dressed up as Eduardo. So how was that?
I got rocks when I did that. Obviously, the favorite is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I mean, that's bar none. That's the number one for me. The worst one is the generically wrapped in the black wrapping, the orange wrapping, or the white wrapping, and it's the really thick, nasty butterscotch candy that you can get at the store in the equally generic bag and get like 50 of them for like $4. And it's those really nasty, overwrapped and just wax papered over butterscotch.
Those are worse than the Tootsie Rolls, John.
Oh God, yeah. Because I mean, and for me, I actually like the flavored Tootsie Rolls. I mean, because I don't know if you guys even remember this, is that they used to do flavored Tootsie Rolls. It wasn't just the basic. They had like lemon flavor.
We only got the basic. They didn't spring for the flavored ones over here.
You had it was like lemon lime. You had lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, then I'm probably dating myself by saying that, but no, I mean, for me, it's I think the Kit Kat is underrated. I think Crackle is underrated. I'm not a Mounds or Almond Joy guy. You guys, those who like that can have those. For me,
making me hungry.
The whatchamacallit is severely underrated as a Halloween candy. I guess the Canadian equivalent would be the Arrow bar from Zellers.
Arrow.
Which would be like the whatchamacallit. I also the 100 grand, but the downside to the 100 grand bar is the nougat is too chewy. And so it's a great idea, but when you have the nougat, it sticks with you and you have to kind of fish it out from your teeth. And so it's counterproductive to eating something quickly.
Welcome to John Freeman Nelson's new chocolate bar show here.
Candy down here is what it is, basically.
Candy
down
here. What was your favorite outfit? Did you go out Halloween?
Oh, I'll give you my favorite outfit. When I was like 14 or 15, and so this was obviously back in like the year 1898. What I did was when I saw that my younger brother had this massive haul of candy, like 8:30, 8:45, you think you're too old to go out and do the trick or treating. So my younger brother, my half brother comes in and he's got this big old haul of Halloween candy in the bag. And I'm like, okay, let's go make one mad dash and we'll go out and do it. And so there were a couple of us who were about 14 or 15. We go out. I just have the clothes on. I just had the clothes that I was wearing. And what I would do when I would ring the doorbell, I'd flash open my wallet real quick and say I was a plainclothes detective from Tampa, Florida. It's like, things. It's like, yeah, Detective so-and-so, ma'am, trick or treat. And so the one fatal mistake that I made is I went to a house and the family actually was from Tampa and they wanted to know what part of Tampa I was a cop from. And so that
you went to Steve Carney's house? How could you go to Steve Carney's house and you didn't even know who Steve Carney is?
Well, they didn't identify themselves as the family Carney at the time, but yeah, they're like, what part of Tampa are you from? And I'm like, Tampa Bay. That was
that went over well.
The least amount of effort got the most amount of candy. So that was what it was.
So,
At that point, too, you just have to run. Like, there's nothing else you can do.
It's like, see ya. Bye, Tampa Bay. Bye.
Exactly.
That's what
happened. John, let me ask you, you're in Atlanta. How's the COVID situation where you're at?
Depends on personal responsibility in the sections I'll just take the state of Georgia. The state of Georgia cases are increasing. Especially in Southwest Georgia, a couple of hours drive from here, where they've actually had to close down a hospital because of financials. And it's now 40 minutes. If you're in a COVID situation, it's 40 minutes to the nearest emergency room. So we're having that several hours away from Atlanta. Right now, depending on the city and the suburb that you're in, you have mandatory mask orders when you're walking around in public. Social distancing is encouraged. Last night when I was doing Game of the Week, I was out in the suburbs, and on a high school campus, when you came into the stadium property, masks were mandatory. Social distancing was encouraged. When you're on the property of the school itself, masks were encouraged, but not mandatory. But once you got onto the stadium property, it was mandatory. Percentage of capacity was there. It was 30% capacity. So the maximum crowd was about 2,400. So literally it comes down to social distancing, and you're wearing your masks and taking care of yourself more than anything right now. But yeah, cases have been on the rise here in Georgia for the last handful of weeks. And a lot of folks are asking us in the state of Georgia, the health officials are saying to go ahead and get your flu shots now before the fall kicks in.
So I'll start off. Justin's been really, really quiet here. Okay, Justin, Same question that we asked all our guests here. Your favorite Halloween candy, and what was the best, outfit that you wore for Halloween?
Favorite candy? I would have to say the coffee crisp. I don't know if any of you are suckers for that, but that's definitely
Yeah.
one of my
It's
favorites.
up there for me. It's up there.
Yeah, definitely up there for me. God, costume. I don't know. Policeman, maybe. My costumes were really generically sports, like what you're wearing, Joe. So,
What do you mean
baseball.
what I'm
hockey.
wearing? This is what I wear. Buffalo was champion this year. John Freeman Nelson. What do you? I always wear this every Sunday. Ask Eduardo. Come on, every Sunday I'm wearing this. Eduardo, isn't it true?
I don't want to vouch for that, but yes.
See? Here, that's a good question. Okay, here I'll ask first with John. I know Sam, you tend not to watch sports or whatever. John, what is your ritual before you were play-by-play for Atlanta United? Do you have like a pre-game ritual or what's your ritual?
Usually, when it comes to rituals, it's you make sure that during game week and preparation, you're always doing a certain amount of preparation leading into game day. Game day, I want to leave the house a real long time before I'm supposed to be on the side of the venue, just so I know that I'm actually going to get there because of traffic. You never hear anything like those kinds of things. I always eat really, really early, and because you don't want to be on the air and then sit there and go, it's like, okay, second quarter, I got to go someplace. I'll be right back. You can't have that happen. So that's really pretty much the biggest ritual. Leave the house really, really early, and then make sure that you eat just as early, and then wait until after the game is over before, if you have anything kind of a meal. I know it's really bad to have a really late meal, so sometimes it might usually be like ice cream or something like that before I go to bed, and I usually can't fall asleep until about 2:00 in the morning.
All right, Justin, would be when you watch Montreal, because you're a Habs fan. What's your ritual? Do you, first of all, like, do you wear the Montreal jersey?
Me? No, I don't.
No, I'm talking Justin. I'll come for because you're watching Montreal. Do you wear the Habs jersey or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I've got a signed Subban jersey, and that's always the first choice. I'm forever gonna love him as the Hab that he was. So put one of those on, and while I don't exactly cover those games, just watching them, sit there from the time it starts until it's over, and I eat beforehand. That way I can just sit there and enjoy hockey as it is during. And I guess it's the same as my going to arena ritual, which is I leave here 2 hours prior. Only thing is watching the Habs. I'm not going anywhere. So.
All right, Andrew, same.
Oh. Favorite Halloween candy, coffee crisp is up there. It is, but it's not number one. Twix, all day.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you
Got to get them in the king size too. There's more of a merrier there. And
No one is saying Joe's favorite candy yet. Joe's favorite candy is rockets. Is that even up there?
For Halloween, everybody used to give you rockets, so you ended up
Yeah,
with 20
yeah, very much.
bags of rockets. So that's why I can say nobody used to give you the expensive like Mars bar or coffee crisp. You maybe got one or two.
in my neighborhood, they never gave out rockets, but they gave out like it would be the same type of packaging as rockets, but they'd be like those the sweet tarts version. They'd be sweet tarts instead of rockets. So I never got to have rockets fully. My neighborhood was weird and did the sweet tarts, but those are still pretty good as well.
The sweet tarts one is a little bit softer, like smoother on the surface, but the rockets is like chalkier, like I don't know if you ever eaten. Well, nobody's eaten chalk, but you know what I mean, like that kind of like.
I sure hope not, at least.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
There's another story that Sam has that nobody else has. All right. So, Kanai, your favorite, and what was your favorite Halloween outfit, and what's your pregame ritual?
Favorite candy had to be the Crunchy Bar. I like the Crunchy Bar. It seemed to be pretty generous in my neighborhood because you got a lot of crunchies, a lot of Kit Kats, coffee crisps, and even the bags of chips like Doritos and remember Hostess, the 3 munchies or whatever you call them.
You had-
We used to get a lot of those. So
the Hostess Twinkies. You had the Zingers. Zingers were an underrated one for me from Hostess.
yeah, Zingers. Yeah, we got those caramels too. I didn't like the Tootsie Rolls so much, but the caramels though were pretty tasty. And the toffee, forget what it's called, but it had like a nice design. Yeah, the toffee. Yeah, that was pretty good. I don't really have a ritual when it comes to sports. I just like to watch the game, and I usually am engrossed in the game. So I don't have, I don't put my socks on a certain way or anything like that.
I know for a fact when he watches UFC, he wrestles his pillows. He does all these. he does all.
Well, I make sure the Canadian flag is properly set up. Maybe that might be called a ritual, in case, because there's always a Canadian fighter on the card. So I put it up just to give them some good luck.
Sounds like the Couch Ultras in Vancouver.
Thank God Dimitra's gone. All right. Eduardo, who's bouncing back and forth, reminds me of Norm when he has a good show. Go ahead, Eduardo.
So candy-wise, when I used to live in Florida, my favorite candy bar was the Baby Ruth bar that they used to give us out, little Baby Ruths. As far as favorite costume I wore, probably my father got me a space mask and a spaceman uniform costume. It was amazing. Probably that was my favorite one. And as far as ritual with sports, yeah, I have to have my honey garlic wings, sweet potato fries, sitting beside me, and I have probably wear of my favorite team, which is the LA Dodgers, till this day. I wear the full uniform out.
Says LA Dodgers because they won the World Series 2 days ago, so that's it.
No, because I played for them, Joe.
And his favorite costume, John knows it. John knows it. His favorite costume was back 3 years ago when he dressed up as Norm Rumack with the Starbucks. It was scary.
He had a hammerhead shirt on too.
Starbucks gift cards.
Yeah, and the Starbucks gift cards. All right. So circling around the wagon here, we'll start with Andrew here. Okay. This year, obviously, it's different with Halloween and all that. But, Halloween's a big, especially if you have a family and all that, big tradition, take the kids out and all that. Now it looks like, unfortunately, Christmas is going to be sort of the same way.
Yeah.
Is that for your family? How do you celebrate Christmas or the holidays? And will that be a bigger adjustment than, for Halloween?
I'm going to be honest. This is going to be my first December or my first Christmas in Canada since I was about 13. So that's about almost 8 years now. I would always travel at Christmas. I hate the cold. Okay. Hate it. So this year is going to be a lot of fun. But no, I don't think it's really going to change anything. We normally just do everything with our family, and I'll maybe have my grandmother over. But that's about it. It's only one extra person. My dad's side will want to try to come over, but we try to tell them it's COVID going on. That would be about 30 plus people, so it's not too ideal to have currently. So,
all right, yeah, Justin. I know you're much like probably myself, Eduardo, maybe Kanai, Andrew. I know during the Christmas we're watching the team that's behind you on your screen there, Team Canada. John, I said Team Canada, the winner of 50 gold medals, Team USA, maybe one or two. Yeah, talk. Do you want to make a bet live on camera that Canada gets the gold medal this year?
Oh, I would do it. Absolutely. This is a winning team again. I mean, I've seen a couple new faces who I don't think are going to make the final roster. So I could easily vouch for this team being a repeater for sure.
All right. So John, he's saying Canada. You say America. The winner, I'll think about gets. The loser has to shave Eduardo's head.
Well, obviously it's going to be a little difficult for me because of the geographic distance in between.
Don't worry, Kanai will go to Eduardo's house and shave his head. Come on.
Hey,
I'll do the honors.
wow! As long as I could trust Kanai to do that, that'd be pretty epic.
How you want it?
There ain't a whole lot. There ain't a whole lot here.
A little off the top.
Yeah, or a lot more off the top. There isn't a whole lot here to take off the top.
So, like John, what is for Canada? Like again, almost everybody here except for you are Canadian, even though you worked here also. Canada, the tradition, holiday tradition, the juniors. What is the tradition in the States or in Atlanta?
It's family by family, and with the boss and I, traditionally, it's going to spend Christmas with her mom down in about a four-hour drive from here. And so it'll be interesting with social distancing, how it's going to look this year. We're still trying to figure out what it's going to look like when it comes to Thanksgiving, because that for us is at the tail end of November. And so the large gatherings that are traditionally a part of Thanksgiving here, you wonder what it's going to look like. And just because of the virus and because of social distancing and because of being under one roof, you have to try and figure out, okay, what are we going to do? Is it going to be a distanced holiday celebration? Is it going to be X number of people in corners of rooms and homes and things like that? Is it going to be outdoors to a certain degree? So those are the questions that we've got right now, just trying to figure out what it's going to look like when it comes to the American holiday season. And who is it going to be with? Is it going to be with immediate family? Are you going to see extended family? Do you run those kinds of risks? Are you trying to stay socially distanced? All those kinds of things. Because, my mother is of age in the highest demographic, and so is the bosses. And so, what do you do in these kinds of ideas? And so that's the larger questions that we have to face.
All right, Sam, I'm going to go to you, okay? Start off with you because sports. I'm not going to try to talk about sports here, okay?
Like, oh.
This holiday season, okay? Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan, Kwanzaa. What do you want for the holiday season? Give me one thing, and Justin will get it for you.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say a vaccine, but I don't know if he could provide that.
No, wait. He could talk to the orange fella in the United States who says tomorrow we're getting a vaccine.
Yeah, he said that for way too long. It's unbelievable anymore. Like, come on.
You're
Oh
telling
my
me that's
goodness.
fake news?
Pardon?
Are you saying that's fake news?
Oh, for sure it's fake news, just like everything else he says, for sure.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
No, go
but
ahead, Sam. Go ahead. All right, Justin doesn't. Andrew's going to get you it for sure. Andrew's going to
The
get you
vaccine?
it for sure. No, not the vaccine. The present that you want for. Come on, what do you want? Say it on nationwide TV because Kanai looks interested in getting you something. So go ahead.
Oh my goodness, Andrew, you don't have to get me anything. Don't listen to Joe. It's not even that serious. I've been telling him that I wanted for Christmas this year was an aloe vera plant. You know the aloe vera, like the long things that you I don't know, you break it and there's gummies.
Actually, I have an aloe vera plant in my house. Actually.
Are you serious?
You want to re-gift it to Kanai? Do you want to re-gift it?
Well, I don't know. Might have to take a number. It seems pretty popular.
Do you use it?
Item.
Do you break it off and use it for your skin?
Yeah, you
and
break it off and you get the paste and you.
Oh my
And then you get
goodness.
the paste and you can put it. You can use it however you like. So it's pretty useful.
Oh my gosh, I'm really hoping that my family gets me that for Christmas this year. So I'm kind of waiting. I never really wanted a plant for Christmas, but this is the first time that I'm you know what? There's so much healing properties in it. So definitely, but I can't believe we're already talking about Christmas already. I feel as I went outside, there's a whole bunch of the lawns that have the Halloween decorations. That's just gonna instantly change to the Santa Claus just now waving. The air blow up kind of Santa Claus. So I can't wait, but super
2
excited.
months away from Christmas, less than 2. In fact, today is 2 months. It's New Year's Eve. All right. So
yeah, it's coming quick.
It's coming quick. All right. So I know Eduardo, I got him the present already. Much like you wanted the aloe vera plant, Eduardo, I got him a chia pet. All right. So look, you wanted to look at him. He's so happy. He's so happy. All right. Kanai, what do you want? Eduardo's gonna get it for you.
Well, what I want, I don't know if you can get it because it'll be a tall order. I want an Anderson Silva victory tonight. It's his last fight in the UFC, and He's
You
fighting
don't ask
Uriah Hall.
Eduardo for that. You gotta ask me that. Come on.
Hey, I can promise you that he's going to win.
Okay.
Not a better
Oh,
fighter
wait a minute.
than Anderson
He got
Silva.
knocked out.
Those
He
are
got
fighting
knocked out.
words.
Look at Kanai. Seriously, third round. He's out. Third round.
Yeah.
See, believe everything. Eduardo has the touch like Donald Trump. All right. So
After all that buildup.
all right. So Andrew, go to Andrew. What do you want for the holiday season?
Honestly, besides like everyone wants a vaccine for COVID and the year 2020 to be over, I would honestly just a pair of headphones. That's about it.
What kind of headphones?
Any kind. I personally don't like AirPods. I don't like them.
So you said any kind, and then you just like AirPods.
Except
What
AirPods.
about these
Right.
ones, or like these type of headphones? Like the, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like the over
the head.
the top or the
Over the heads,
wire.
or like these type of wires?
Doesn't matter.
Like
The Beats.
All right, Justin.
I don't know. I'm usually really simple the holidays, but I think after seeing what's kind of transpired online the last 2 days, I really just want our government to figure out what's going on with the OHL. I think that's really it.
No. And by the way, John, if you haven't heard, no checking in the Ontario hockey.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's okay.
All right. So John, what do you
But
want?
they are not playing hockey. They are playing passball.
Can't wait for him to get into the league and get absolutely crushed.
All right, John. What do you want? I you know what, John? I can think. I could get you CPL shirts.
Yeah, you can.
I could get you CPL shirts.
Yeah.
Even a lanyard.
Yeah.
A Terry Fox shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So far, I'm 2 for 2, right?
Yeah, you're right there. You're right there with it.
Nobody. This guy is the he got voted.
He's not Johnny Carson. Can you imagine that?
He got voted for the best announcer, sports anchor in the state of Georgia. Me and him think the same. We're simply the best. Thank you, Tina Turner. All right, Eduardo, tell everybody what you want for the holiday season.
Peace and tranquility for all.
24-second shot clock.
That's
Come
all.
on.
Peace and tranquility for all.
Okay, that's never going to happen. But come on. What do you really want? What do you really want, Spice Girl?
Joe, as long as I have my family and my second family intact, which is Baron Burner, that's all what I want.
All right. Okay. Sam, it's like an aloe vera plant. He wants his family intact and everything like that. What's the second thing you want, Sam?
no, I was just I love that answer, like just the family and everything like that. You're right. Christmas is about that time. But no, everyone has went around the table, right? So Joe, what do you want too?
Much like Eduardo, I want see. John, do you know what I want? Come on, John. Say wavelength. Come on.
I know what you want, but it won't happen until 2021. That's exactly. He wants a Buffalo Bills.
And you know what? Here,
He's going to be waiting for longer than 2021.
see this ring?
Yeah.
See this ring? Now look, a championship ring that Tracy Murray gold. See championship. But never mind.
It's all right. The Seahawks got it this year. It's all right. It's all right.
Seahawks not going to win. Seahawks not going to win. Take it easy. Seahawks may lose to San Fran tomorrow. All right.
Whoa. Those are fighting words.
So wait a minute. Since we're going in NFL here, we got 20 minutes left before the top of the clock. I know Sam doesn't know anything about the NFL, right, Sam? I'm not throwing you under the bus, okay?
Absolutely. Toronto Maple Leafs and
No, that's hockey. Okay, wait.
Oh.
So now I'm gonna
ask football.
Now NFL, I'm gonna ask you.
That was the best answer you could give. The Toronto
Was it?
That was a tremendous.
I'm gonna tell you some games that are gonna be played tomorrow at 1:00, right? And I'll tell you the jersey colors, and you tell me which one you like better, or if their team's nickname. Okay, we'll go around. So first, let's start off with world's greatest team, the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills guaranteed. Listen to me. Buffalo guaranteed victory, according to all of us here. Guaranteed victory over the New England Patriots. Who's your pick, Sam?
Can somebody else go first so I could see what kind of
Okay, Sam, you gotta listen.
No. I want to hear what everyone. I feel like not everyone's gonna agree, so I want to like hear what other people have to say.
Eduardo, whoever doesn't agree, kick them off. All right, so like, look. Okay, so can I Buffalo, New England?
I'm sorry, or New England?
Buffalo or New England? Who's gonna win?
I got to go with Buffalo. Buffalo's my favorite team too.
Oh,
Bills
see?
all the way.
All right, this is Eduardo, give Kanai one of those cheetah pets.
The question is Cam Newton going to show up? I mean, he seems to be on the bubble
He'll show
over
up,
there.
throw 4 interceptions. Next question. All right, Eduardo, Buffalo or New England?
I have to go with Buffalo.
All right, give this guy some chicken wings. All right, Justin.
Usually I'd go with the Pats, but Cam Newton aside, this team honestly hasn't impressed me. So I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I'm not even a fan, but I have to say the Bills.
All right, Andrew.
Bills are gonna win. Final score is gonna be 28-3.
See, he's starting to impress me already. John, who's eating, much like New England's going to eat on the job. Buffalo is going to like, sorry, Miami, squish the fish. They're going to squish some Patriots. Go ahead, John Freeman Nelson.
New England Patriots 23, Buffalo Bills 21.
See, he's just starting to sort. See, he wants to aggravate me. Okay, Sam. So everybody has circled the wagon, but nobody circles the wagon. Come on, John. Come on. I know you're eating. Come on. You gotta do. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest here. We got him all the way on the phone. Okay, Chris Berman is here. Chris Berman is here. Chris, who do you think, Buffalo or New England?
Joseph, because no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. So that's the answer, Joe, that you're looking for. It's always the Buffalo Bills when you ask me that question.
See, now you heard it. Sam, you heard it. Buffalo or New England?
New England.
Oh, yeah, New England. No,
right.
Buffalo. Oh my God,
Lavish again. And remember, Eduardo, I'm bringing back Demetra. Demetra reunited and never feels so good. All right, Sam. Next, you're going to be 0-1, but okay.
I can't just say Buffalo just because it's my favorite sauce on the wings, Joe. I have to be honest. I mean, I'm hearing what people are saying.
It's your favorite sauce on the wing. That's why you have to say it.
Okay, Buffalo, Joe.
Oh, all right. Let's go around the table here because Andrew's favorite team, the Seattle Seahawks, take on the San Francisco 49ers. Sam, who's your pick? San Fran, red and white, like Canada.
Okay, I'm going to say the San Francisco.
All right.
49ers, sure.
Justin.
Oh, it's the 49ers. It's not even a question. Sorry, Andrew.
John.
Andrew, it's not a question. It's Seattle.
Eduardo.
49ers, Seattle. Where are they playing? San Fran?
No.
They're playing Seattle? I'll take Seattle over there. If they're playing.
Seahawks.
All right. And Andrew.
Sure, and we already know who I'm picking.
All right. So
I'll go Seattle, high scoring game. Because Seattle's defense is not the best.
Arguably the best matchup of the weekend. All right. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. All right. Andrew, we'll start with you.
Baltimore wins it. Lamar has an overpowering game. He's going to throw for 4 TDs.
Kanai.
Steelers remain undefeated.
Very good, Kanai. Very good. Even though you're wearing a stupid Philadelphia Flyer jersey. All right, Justin. Go ahead, Justin.
Tom Brady continues to show why he's still a star. Tampa Bay takes it.
Well, I'm not even talking about Tampa. I'm talking about Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. I think I must.
He had a Norm Rumack moment. Sorry. Okay. Like, look.
I must have misheard that. I'm going Pittsburgh with this one.
Pick of the day.
All right, John.
Pittsburgh.
Eduardo.
Pittsburgh.
Sam.
Pittsburgh.
So who went Baltimore here?
Andrew did.
All right. So you're the only okay. So now forget about NFL. We got a few minutes here. I'm going to talk about when do you think the NBA starts. The NBA has said they want to start December 22nd. The players say January 18th. Kanai, you start first with Philadelphia Flyers on your shirt. Go ahead.
I think they gotta listen to the players here. I think the players would know better than anybody when the season probably should start. So I'm going to go with the players in January.
All right, Justin.
That's a great question. I'm not really sure. Maybe mid-January.
All right, Andrew.
I'm gonna have to say mid-January. It's not enough for the older players to be able to start right away on the 22nd. We've already heard that LeBron's gonna miss time. I put that in air quotations for a reason. And
all right,
I say January.
Say Eduardo.
I'll go with the players. Collective bargaining agreement on the table. You can't compare collective bargaining agreement.
John.
Martin Luther King Jr. holiday in January.
All right.
Yeah.
Sam, before I get to you, here's the truth. Okay. I've gotten a few sources have told me there's 200 billion reasons why the NBA are going to start in December. One of them is on Christmas Day. Everybody knows, everybody watches the NBA, the Christmas Day games. 200 billion reasons. Are you going to give up $200 billion? No. Sam, do they start December or January?
I feel like, it would be really, really nice if they could start December. That would be like a Christmas kind of special, but
that's what I just said, Sam.
Oh, yeah. Well, if we're being realistic, I feel like everyone said, January. I think it's next year. So I'm just kind of.
All right. So, Justin, I'll start with you. NHL, when do they start? I know we're going to say January, but do they start on a bubble area? And do you think there's going to be more than 2 bubbles?
I don't even know if it's gonna be January. I'm inclined to say beginning of February, but in terms of bubbles, there's gonna be more than 2 bubbles. So it's gonna be at least 3 to 4 bubbles.
Eduardo, come on! Don't do hubba blowing bubbles. Come on!
It's going to be January, and probably, as Justin said, 4 bubbles.
All right, Kanai.
I would agree with Justin and Eduardo. Probably at least 3 or 4 bubbles, and somewhere in January.
All right, Andrew.
I like everything I've heard so far. 3 to 4 bubbles. They could even add a 5th if they really wanted to, but I think that's a little bit overkill. And I say beginning of February, middle of February.
John.
Home sites, limited attendance. Attendance will grow throughout the year.
All right. So we're circled around here. A sport that is currently ongoing. John knows it very well. The MLS. Toronto FC are in second place in the Eastern Conference. All right, John, we'll start off with you.
Wait, Joe, I still had a question from the other thing. What do you guys mean by 3 to 4 bubbles? I feel like I don't know what you guys are talking about. Are you guys
explain the bubbles because you're the hockey guy. Go ahead.
Here's what a bubble means. So let's look at the playoffs where the NHL had a bubble in Edmonton and a bubble in Toronto rather than every team playing in their own cities. They were using Edmonton and Toronto as the 2 arenas, and the players had 2 hotels in each city respectively. And it looks like just because of COVID measures, rather than traveling from this place to that place, they're going to do bubbles again, meaning a couple different arenas, and just have the players all locked up in the same hotels, and just to keep things as close together as possible.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right. So MLS is one of the only sports. I'm not gonna. Everybody. It doesn't matter what you guys say. The Buffalo Bills are gonna win the Super Bowl, and not only in 2020, not only in 2021. What did LeBron James do when they went to Miami? We're gonna win, and we're gonna win this year, next year, whatever. I'm happy if they win one. All right. Unlike the Maple Leafs, who haven't won since Eduardo was 3. All right. So
actually, was born.
Oh, he was born even worse. All right. So, John, MLS, who's in the final this year?
Philadelphia and Seattle.
Ooh. All right. Philadelphia wearing a Philadelphia Flyers number 80. Stand up. Is it Lindros in the back? Come on, stand up.
No, I can show you this. This will show you.
Yeah, 88. No, that's the year Eduardo was born. Come on. All right. So Philadelphia Flyers, go ahead. Who's in the final of MLS?
Ooh, well, who was in the final last year again?
Oh, come on. For the last 3 out of 4 years was Toronto and Seattle. The only year
Yeah, and
that
then
it was
Toronto lost
Atlanta
last
won.
year. And then Toronto lost. Okay. Well, you know, as much as I'd like to say FC, I'm a big FC local fan. I guess I got to go with Seattle, and I don't know. I don't know, actually. I just know Seattle's going to be in there.
All right. Justin, do you even care?
No, I don't really care about the MLS, but what I will say is I think Toronto will be in. It's been fun to see Toronto and Seattle go at. I don't think Seattle, but Toronto for sure.
All right. Eduardo.
I do see Philadelphia, and I would prefer not to see Seattle, but there is no other choice.
Andrew.
I don't want to see Seattle in it, but I think they are going to be in it. And based off of the Philadelphia Union and Toronto FC matchup the last time they played, if that happens in the playoffs, I'm going with Philly.
All right. So, Sam, do I even bother and ask you who you think?
Skip me. Just go ahead. Seattle, right?
All right. I had the pleasure of being on a press conference with the return of Mike Tyson coming and taking on Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition fight, but it's Mike Tyson. Nothing he does is exhibition. All right. So I'm going to say that.
Everything he does is exhibition.
Listen, I'll call him right now. He'll bite off your ear. Okay. He'll bite off your ear. Okay. So look.
That's an exhibition.
Yeah. Well, you want to lose your ear for an exhibition? Go ahead. All right. So
2 words, Evander Holyfield.
Another guy.
He's going to be ringside.
He is, and that they'll set. It's like wrestling. They'll set up a rematch. There you go. Okay, exhibition, and then they'll say, okay, well, Evander Holyfield, you're not going to be the exhibition. I'll take on you, and then Kanai will order $79.99 on pay-per-view. All right. So Andrew, Tyson or Roy Jones in the exhibition? Who you got?
Oh, Tyson all day long.
All right, Justin.
I don't know, Tyson.
He doesn't care also, all right? It's not hockey. He doesn't care. All right.
You can hear it in his voice. I don't know. Who else? What did he say? Tyson? Oh my God.
Strong. That's it.
Eduardo.
I am.
Okay, he's choked up. He does. Can I?
No. I'm going to go with Roy.
Yeah, he's choked up again. So can I go ahead?
I think the exhibition favors Mike Tyson. He should be able to end it quickly.
All right, John.
Too much stuff in the basement for Mike. I think that this ends quickly and it's ugly.
Since we're going to close this out now, since it's Halloween, okay? Since it's Halloween, 30 years ago on November 22nd, Kanai knows this question. John probably knows this question. 30 and Sam, okay, we talked about this before. 30 years ago, November 22nd, 1990, The Undertaker debuted. All right. Do you think, Sam, we'll start with you first.
No, please.
No. It's yes or no answer. It's a yes or no answer. Do you think The Undertaker has one more match left?
I do. I do feel like he has one more match left. And then if he loses, then obviously it's not his last, but if
it's Undertaker does not lose. So you're saying he has one more match. All right.
One more match.
Kanai, you'll go last. Eduardo?
Undertaker has a bunch of more matches, not just one.
He only has one. All right. Eduardo says he has a bunch of more matches against Steve Lombardi. All right, Justin, go ahead.
Oh, I'm passing on this one. I know nothing here.
Just say yes. All right. Andrew, what's the difference between the MLS also? You didn't know. Come on. All right, Andrew.
100% yes.
All right. John.
More than one.
More than one. Kanai?
I would say more than one. That one, and then possibly WrestleMania to top it off.
All right. And I'll go to you because it doesn't seem like I'll go to you, Kanai. Who do you want to see his last match with?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe Randy Orton. I'm kind of leaning towards him right now. He's doing very well right now, and he's got the legend killer that he can take out of the closet and and revamp for the Undertaker. Yeah, I'm going with Orton.
All right, quickly, I'm going to go around the table. Good friend of mine, The Rock, appearing at WrestleMania. Sam, yes or no?
Yes, yes.
All right, very good answer. Eduardo, The Rock appearing at WrestleMania.
Yes.
All right, Justin, do you care?
I'll say yes on this one.
All right, Andrew,
Yes, absolutely.
John, not
Yes.
only does Rock appear, Rock challenges for the title. Do you agree?
I don't know if he challenges for the title. I think that he's a part of the storyline with Roman Reigns going heel, and I think that he turns the family against him when it comes to what we've seen with Afa, Sika, and the Usos recently.
See, if you smell what you're cooking, John talks to me all the time. See, can I look? He knows it,
He's
all right?
on the ball.
Now we're gonna close it out with a Canadian. Same question. Edge, is he appearing at WrestleMania? Can I?
I say yes. I'm hearing some stuff, so I say yes.
Yeah, you're seeing some stuff also. All right, Sam. Edge,
Me?
Edge appearing at WrestleMania.
I'm gonna say no, just to add some contrast here, just to get a little bit of spice in the conversation.
Look at John.
Good job, Sam.
Mhm.
All right, Eduardo's so super happy. I've never seen Eduardo's this happy since he broke his shoulder playing for the Dodgers. So go ahead.
No, Edge will appear at WrestleMania because it's Randy Orton.
See, it's an I Quit match at WrestleMania. Edge, Randy Orton. He heard me talk to Edge. All right, Justin, I'm gonna pass you. You don't get. Andrew, any thoughts?
Oh yeah, Edge is going to appear for sure, and
All
it's going to be a big appearance too.
Okay, Justin, closing out because you're the king of the ladies hockey here. Toronto 6 has a team now. How successful do you think if they play? How successful do you think the first year is going to be for Toronto 6?
I'd like to see them get to the semifinals at least of the Isabel Cup playoffs.
All right, and let's give a shout out to Toronto 6 member Lindsay Eastwood, and of course a Riveter also who have tee it up tomorrow at 7. These ladies, professional ladies hockey players, really do an amazing job, part of the H.E.R network. So we're going to go around the table because we're going to close it off here. Happy Halloween to everybody. Andrew, tell everybody how they could get a hold of you.
Yeah, how you can get a hold of me. There are many different ways to get a hold of me. I'm just going to pull them up right here. You can get a hold of me on my Twitter at 98Mustang1234. You can also get a hold of me on Instagram at Andrew Owen Media.
All right. Justin.
Just on Twitter at Justin Levine HBS. That's my main platform.
HBS, what does that stand for? John wants to know.
That was for Hardball Scoop, which was an old website that I worked for on the Scout Media Network a long time ago and just never changed.
All right. Eduardo Harari, the king of Spanish sports world. Go ahead.
I'm Ed Harari everywhere.
Ed Harari everywhere. That's his thing, okay? So can I,
Andrews everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, etc.
Can I Andrews everywhere? Okay, I've never seen everybody have everywhere. All right. Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, you guys can get a hold of me on Instagram at Samantha_media and on Twitter at Samantha_media with an extra A at the end.
All right. And by the way, check out Andrew's the sports wrap here on the Barn Burner TV network. Kanai has the TKO countdown tomorrow here on Barn Burner TV network. Eduardo, just Saturdays he does Spanglish Sports World. Wednesday he does Spanish Sports World, and Monday, Tuesday he does also special edition of Spanglish Sports World. Justin does ladies hockey. Go ahead. I'm not going to tell every day, but go ahead, Justin.
I do the NWHL Cool Down and PWHPA Over the Glass, and those happen on Tuesday afternoons. Then Wednesday afternoons is the OHL Experience, followed by Sticks and Sticks. And those are all here on the Barn Burner TV network.
Is that all?
Yeah. Now, John, I leave it up to you, and because Eduardo at the end is going to say some words in Spanish and in Russian for for Putin, who's going to do some voting shenanigans. Go ahead.
Easiest ways on the Twitters at OSG Nelson, also at Soccer Down Here. Don't forget to download the OSG Sports app and the Soccer Down Here apps available iOS and Android. Cute Sports Guy on the Insta, because when the boss says that's what you are, that's what your handle is.
So Sam, is he a cute sports guy?
Yes.
See? So the boss said it. Now my co-boss on Lavish says it. So it must be true. All right, Sam, great co-host here on the special edition of Barbara Lavish and all that. Any final comments for you? Happy Halloween. I know you're going to eat your Twix, your Mars bars, your Arrows, your coffee crisp, whatever we said. But
yes, I want to thank you guys all for coming on today. I know it's Halloween and you guys could be doing so many other things, right? So definitely thank you guys for coming on. I hope you guys, eat some treats, watch some movies. I don't think you guys are a big fan of thrillers, but maybe like get a little, adrenaline rushing in your system there. And yes, like thank you guys so much. Joe?
Remember everybody, wear your mask.
Yes.
Wear
your mask, vote.
People in the United States especially, vote on Tuesday. It's very, very important. And for people, John, do people wear their poppies?
Not down here, no.
No, okay. Well, look at Eduardo. In Canada, I urge people after tonight, because Halloween, and then traditionally you wear it 10, 11 days. I sound like Don Cherry, but anyways, this I agree with Don Cherry. I agree with most of what Don Cherry says. Unlike Justin, who never agrees with him. But
Cherry's okay.
Okay, Cherry's okay. Yes. He's showing. He's got. Look what Sam. Where's your mask? Where you got these $30 masks? Where are they?
Wow, I need to go.
Wow.
All right. So please, everybody who is watching this in Canada, go out and support the Canadian Legion for support. Get your poppy and all that, everybody. And this is, the big boss in the United States. Oh, they say make America great and all that. The poppy people made Canada, made the world great. They serve, they fought to get us here and everything like that. So please support and wear your poppy, wear your mask.
And you guys can get those poppies at your local Tim Hortons and stuff like that. When you just put the 25 cents in, whatever, and they'll just give it to you right away. So wear that outside of your jacket. I know it's getting brisk outside too, but yeah, definitely, Joe, continue. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's good. So again, everybody watch or vote on Tuesday. Vote. It's very, very important. John already did. Anybody, because we're worldwide here and we're watching North America all over. So please go out and vote. Make a difference. Your voice is heard and needs to be heard, especially in the United States. Even with John giving me a dirty look and everything like that. So go out and vote. And again, please. Go out and support, get your poppy, wear your poppy and everything like that, because it's people who survived and we're here because of them and everything like that. So as we close this out, any final words? We'll go to Eduardo. Say something in Spanish, Eduardo, and then in Russian.
Lo único que voy a decir es, por favor, vayan a votar. Recuérdense que el mundo está en sus manos. No se olviden de votar el 3 de noviembre, por favor.
He's saying, don't forget, the world's in your hands. Don't forget to vote on 3rd November. The world's at your hands. Go out and vote. See, I'm translating now in Russian. Go ahead, Eduardo. Say it in Russian.
No, I can't do Russian.
Di Sudan yet. Okay, so any final words here?
It's just another. I just saw that Anderson Silva was knocked out by Uriah Hall in the 4th round.
What did I just tell you? I predicted it. I predicted it. Anything Eduardo says is opposite. It's like working with Norm. Everything he said, opposite. Go with what Eduardo says, opposite. Like, look, he says he played for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Where's his Dodger jersey? Where's his Dodger jersey?
Yeah, where is his Dodger jersey?
Yeah, you're right.
Well stored. It's
You're
well
right.
stored.
Yeah.
Silva should have worn the Dodger jersey. I agree, but unfortunately, it's too late now. But it's an end of an era, but still a great career for the Spider and a great win for Uriah Hall. So
Did he get knocked out?
he did. He got floored, and the referee had to save him from further strikes. So I think it's about time. I think it's time for the Spider to hang him up and enter the Hall of Fame.
All right.
Well said.
Again, Anderson Spider Silva losing in his final, or he says final fight in the UFC. So where that's news. And again, I'll just ask you this, can I? Because I know we're going a little bit longer, but it's my network. I could go long as I want. All right. So look, Kanai, where do you think he ranks? We witnessed Khabib just retired last week. They gave him pound for pound #1. John Jones was throwing jabs at him and everything like that. Now, Anderson Silva, traditionally, he had way more fights than a lot of people. Where do you think Anderson Silva ranks?
Well, Anderson Silva is definitely up there. Before John Jones and Khabib were in the UFC, the Spider was considered one of the best of all time already, along with Georges St. Pierre. So the thing that hurt Anderson Silva, though, was unfortunately staying in the UFC too long. He was like 1-6 going into this bout. So those losses kind of hurt him. And then, unfortunately failing the drug test back when he broke his leg, that hurt him as well. A lot of people still remember that. But a lot of people still remember the amazing wins that he had and the way he revolutionized the UFC with his video game Mortal Kombat style finishes that no one else has yet to emulate. So he's got that going for him. I think time will be favorable to him as one of the best of all time.
Okay, so here's more proof here. So Eduardo said that Anderson Silva was going to win. He lost. People should be listening to me. Eduardo, who's your favorite?
I also predicted Uriah Hall to win.
Don't upset me now, can I? Eduardo, who's your favorite college football team?
My favorite college football team is my alma mater, University of Michigan.
All right. So
they did lose today. I know you want to rub it in. They lost today against Michigan State.
Hold on. John Freeman Nelson. Yeah. Can I ask you, our good friend, our colleague here on the Barn Burner TV network, Morris Peterson, former Raptor, where did he go to school?
I believe that would be not the University of Michigan.
Yes, Michigan State. What Michigan State today played Michigan Wolverines.
That's
Eduardo,
correct.
you want to say the score?
27-24.
For who, Eduardo?
For Michigan State.
Enough said there.
It was a great game. The team that won deserved to win because played.
All right. So here's another thing.
Hey, you have to admit the reality when the reality faces you.
John, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You're the king of NCAA football also. Clemson won.
Yeah.
Everybody was because Lawrence is injured and everything like that, or he got COVID. Clemson won, beat Boston College 34-28, survived.
Mm-hmm.
Now, next week, they play Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Who wins?
Clemson.
Like I said, see? Eduardo will say different. Okay?
No, you can never go against the Clemson Tigers. Are you nuts?
No. Even without Trevor Lawrence, you can't.
unless Trump shows up at the university, they lose.
You saw what Clemson's offense could be with DJ Uiagalelei at quarterback, and he's a true freshman. Took him a little while to get warmed up today, but when you can also turn around and hand the ball to Derek Etienne, that's not a bad thing either. Got a lot of receivers. Uiagalelei got warmed up as the game went along. I know that Notre Dame isn't BC. Notre Dame had struggles today with Georgia Tech because I think they were looking ahead. And it's going to be a great game, but I think that Notre Dame thinks that they're going to get some offense going. I think that's wrong. I think that it's going to be a really tight game, but I think that Clemson gets the Duke.
A big surprise.
The only way Notre Dame wins that game is if Trump shows up at the game.
You said that before. Come up with something
Hey,
original.
he did to Alabama. Come on. He did to Alabama. They've never lost at home in 20
A surprise
years.
today. I don't know, John, if you saw it. Texas in overtime beat 6th-ranked Oklahoma State 41-34. Now, I'm going to go. We talked a lot about sports. We're going to go to Sam. We'll go to Ted. We'll go another 10 minutes, then we'll cut it off. Sam, I'll go to you today.
No, please.
No, not about sports. This is about entertainment. It's about entertainment. You're the queen of entertainment, Lavish, co-host of Lavish here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the Barn Burner TV network, also on the H.E.R network, ZINGOTV 250 and 251. Now, Sam, today we lost a legend, Sean Connery, at age of 90, passing away. One of 007 members, because a lot of people, but probably people remember him as the James Bond. Give me your thoughts about Sean Connery passing away.
No, I honestly think that this is just one of those moments that's just like, I wish their family the best at this time, like a lot of like healing, I feel like a lot has been going on in 2020. And I mean, I just, at the end of the day, my condolences with you guys. I mean, do you guys have any words for this either about James Bond or anything? Like, I don't know what to add.
Can I go to you first?
Well, I just remember him. He was. I think he was in the Dr. No film. 1962 is when we first saw Connery. So I just remember him in the. I thought he was one of the best James Bonds, and I just thought he was a prolific actor. I know he also had some controversy along the way. He was a very, very interesting man, a very worldly guy. He didn't like to be pigeonholed, and he certainly liked to let his views known, which was good. But I just think that he lived a long, full life, and his impact in the screen and in the world will be felt for a long time.
Eduardo, will go to you, but Sean Connery also made a movie with The Rock. So today I went out and asked The Rock his thoughts, and this is a quote from DJ. I call him DJ. Jolts, because that's what he calls me, aka Joltin' Joe Jolts. We lost a real legend. I'm actually heartbroken to hear about this. A stand-up individual, an icon, a legend. This is why people in the industry look at him and call him the real Godfather. That's the quote. So, Eduardo, you go ahead.
Oh, I mean, what can you say about Sean Connery that hasn't been said? It's not just a movie star, but a great humanitarian. One of the only actors to go to Africa during all the times down there. When he went to there was the drought and helped out as much as he could. He people don't know this, but part of the idea when the English group did the music video for Africa, for Salvation of Africa, he was the one that actually paid for all the production of that album. So it's a great loss for not just for the movie industry, for humanity as a whole.
Justin, any thoughts?
This is obviously very sad, and he's a great movie star. So my condolences to the family. But a full life at the same time, hearing that he died at 90. So, thoughts and prayers.
All right, Andrew.
Again, thoughts and prayers go out to the family. Of course, he did lead a full and exciting life. Lived till he was 90 years old. Not a lot of people get to say that themselves. He was in tons and tons of movies. The Untouchables from 1987, The Rock, Thunderball, Goldfinger. Obviously, he was the first James Bond and the best James Bond for that matter.
Irreplaceable.
The best. And very sad for him to pass. And again, just condolences go out to friends and family.
John.
No, I mean, you think about the depth of his work, and I'll give you another one, The Hunt for Red October, where initially his character had a ponytail. And he didn't. The ponytail was not well received when it was part of the character that he wanted for for Marco Ramius. So that ponytail became the most expensive ponytail in the history of movies. They said to get rid of it, and it cost them $50,000 to reshoot all the scenes that he was wearing the ponytail in. So initially his character had a ponytail early on in the movie, but it was wiped out, and they had
One
to
expensive ponytail.
that is the most expensive. Yeah, if you look at I want to say the director of the movie said it was the most expensive ponytail ever in the history of movies.
Wow.
So, but when you look at iconic roles, The Untouchables is another one where he has that one great scene with Kevin Costner talking about how you handle Al Capone. You have The Hunt for Red October. You have the Indiana Jones movies. You have James Bond. All this great body of work. Highlander, another great one. For those who haven't had the chance to see that one, the original Highlander movie with Christopher Lambert. Just a great body of work and a tremendous actor. And the fact that, and I was stunned to find out that he was 90 years old. So did a great body of work late into his life, tremendous career top to bottom, and definitely will be missed, and continues to add to the notion that 2020, when it comes to everyone that we have lost this year, continues to just outright stink.
Well, I echo 2020 is one for the history books, and hopefully we don't see that in 2 months away from a new year. Okay, hopefully we don't see it in 2021. All right, like to take this opportunity on Monday, November 2nd, is our good friend John. Listen to this, our good friend Eric Cohen's 728th birthday.
Happy birthday, Biggie.
Yeah, are you crunching the numbers there? The paper just fell. You're crunching the numbers there and all that. So,
all right. So as you guys are talking, I have to fix my internet connection. So you're going to see me leave frame, and I'm gonna do a little handiwork. I'll be back. I'm listening, but I've got to go do some handiwork. So
again, we're just about closing on this special edition, Halloween edition of Barn Burner Live, or Lavish, or whatever you want to call it, here on the Barn Burner TV network, ZingoTV channel 250, the H.E.R network, ZingoTV channel 251. I'm going to go, we got a couple minutes here. I'm going to go around the table. First of all, I want to thank, before we close off, I want to thank Sam for a brilliant co-hosting job here with me. You can check us on Lavish here, 6 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on the Barn Burner TV network, ZingoTV channel 250, and the H.E.R network 251. Also, thanks Samantha Walters. Check it. She's up and coming and great for entertainment and everything like that. Thank you, Sam. Also, our first guest here, Julie Hinton Green, even though she couldn't hear us, watch her show, Living in the Now with Julie Hinton Green, Tuesdays at 11. You got to watch Reiki expert, everything like that. Yeah, great there. And maybe she could take off the scars on people, never mind, faces and everything like that. But great there. So Julie Hinton Green, Leah Zulo, check her out. Beyond Wellness, Monday at 8:30. Definite. We got, like, honestly, when I built Barn Burner and the H.E.R network, and I say this, and John could attest, as he gets up, it takes him 2 weeks to get up, but as he gets up, and we're building what we build here. We got players, like I said, Mo Pete, Tracy Murray, lacrosse players, Aaron Stevens, wrestler, Ernest Camp Miller. We got media types, like you see him one, John Freeman Nelson got voted as the best sports anchor in the state of Georgia. Myself, Kanai, Norm Rumack, Eduardo, everybody, Drew Ebanks also. And then we have a bunch of up and coming male, female, who deserve to hear their voice, and we give the people what they want, give them chances, because there's a lot, and John could attest to that, a lot of newcomers who are in the industry now got our stepping stone here and moved within the industry, moves to somewhere. So when we build stuff, we build it correctly. Again, Leah Zulo, Demetra Margos, you see on the Spike, Monday 7:30. Also, hopefully she comes back to Lavish, because Sam and everybody got me crazy living the lavish lifestyle. Next thing you want to know is, like, I'm gonna get a Juno award and pee on it or something like that. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Like that. And of course,
I needed.
Yeah, a visual that you don't need, right? That's right. And of course, Justin Levine, he's the king of ladies hockey and OHL and everything like that. This guy, it's a pleasure having him because, and one thing about the Barn Burner and the H.E.R network, can't forget the CEO, Tanya Mullins, on the H.E.R network here. But one thing is, they work hard. Everybody here, and Eduardo, like we joke aside, but Eduardo has done countless of hours of programming and everything like that. And I can't forget one guy who didn't appear here today. And John, you know him very well, co-host of the soccer show, Giancarlo Lino. We did listen to this, fans, and I know in our group I say this. 310 shows in the month of October. That's 10 shows a day. 10 shows a day. 310 shows. We don't do podcasting. We do shows. Most of our shows are either 25 or 55 minutes. And that is big because, John Freeman Nelson, soccer down here, soccer over there, soccer up here, down there, over there, here, between the goalposts up there and whatever. Okay. So yeah. Nice direction there. A big help is OSG Sports. Again, all these, Justin, like I said, the king of, ladies hockey and the OHL, Andrew, who works tirelessly, who does, the Blue Jay Strike Zone Stolen Bases Saturday. He does sports rap and all that. How old are you, Andrew? Honestly,
I'm 21 years old.
Look at the future he has. Justin, I know you're a little bit older. I'm not going to ask you how old you are. But I know you're just a little bit older and all that. And then, Andrew works great. And then Kanai, I don't have to say about Kanai. We wanted to work with each other for about, I don't know, 15, 20 years, Kanai, right?
Yeah.
And now we're here, and Kanai Andrews, like we talked about, the king of MMA, but king of also, hopefully, Eduardo, here's news for you. Kanai maybe is doing an electronic show. I'll let the cat out of the bag a little bit. Yes, Eduardo, the king of some World Wireless Solution, a major sponsor of ours, World Wireless Solution, but Kanai Andrews hopefully will do soon, on an electronic show and all that. And everybody here, sorry?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. That's right. Everybody here on the Barn Burner TV network, ZINGOTV 250 and ZINGOTV 251. We are the future. Like, honestly, I got, I say this as a Hall of Famer, John Nelson, as the captain here. Do you have any final words here? We got a couple minutes before we close it off for real this time.
You guys are doing tremendous work, each and every one of you that I've seen here tonight, everyone who showed up before in hour number one. Just keep doing what you're doing, because you're all a great piece to everything that is a part of the big build here at Barn Burner and H.E.R. And so just like I said, just keep staying the course. And if anybody ever has any questions or of any kind of an idea, just go ahead and dial me up, and hopefully I'll answer it for you the best I can.
All right. So again, I'll go around the table and start off with Eduardo. Any final thoughts this time for sure?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we are, as I said before, the Barn Burner is a big family. We are trying to put the best foot forward for all our audiences. And the only thing that we ask is that you let us know what you think about our shows, what you think of what we are doing for you, and how we can change it to make it even better.
All right, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, a huge thank you to everything that you and Eduardo do. I mean, none of this happens without you guys, and to Giancarlo, who does the editing, from my understanding, and just an excellent job to everyone on the network alongside myself. I'm privileged to work with such a great team, so thank you.
All right, Andrew.
Oh, absolutely. Just basically going off of the same thing that Justin said, a huge thank you to Joe and Eduardo for giving all of us here the opportunity to have our voices be heard. And also shout out to Giancarlo. That's 310 shows, 10 a day that he's editing. I could not do that. I'll tell you that right now. Could not.
I just want to salute everybody here on the Barn Burner Network. It's been an awesome month, and let's keep this thing going and enjoy the rest of the Halloween. You guys deserve it. It's been a very productive month. I am going to watch It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, as soon as we go off.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
John, I'll let you close it. Samantha, honestly, I'm sending her to Washington for the election and all that. She had to take now watch her come back. But anyways, she had to take leave now. But well, again, thank you to Samantha. John, any final thoughts?
No, just keep kicking ass, everybody. And thanks for hanging out with us here on Halloween for Barn Burner Live on Barn Burner and her networks.
All right. So Joseph Pasek for Barn Burner with Eduardo, Justin, John Freeman Nelson, Kanai, and Andrews. Thanks for watching. Remember to go out and vote if you're watching in the States. And remember, support the Canadian Legion. Get your poppy, wear it, and everything like that. And please, please wear your mask anywhere you go and all that. And remember, go Bills. Thanks a lot for watching. The Super Bowl champions this year, Buffalo Bills. Thanks a lot for watching.